How's it going, guys, gals, and me pals? I'm Aliceinwonderland, your favourite Kiwi trans girl, and I am both Kiwi and trans. And there is one thing that those two demographics have in common. We like memes. I am in fact such a f***ing meme machine that I have like 6 videos reacting to memes on my channel, and we're about to make another one. But this time it's special because this time I am catering to all of you lovely MTF and FTM and NB trans people out there who I love so much and who I just want to, like, you know, hug and slightly smother to death. Today we're going to take a look at one of Reddit's most popular trans meme subreddits. Trans 2. Are you ready for some spicy f***ing memes? Good. Let's get into it. Let's take a look at top of this month. This video is going to be extra relatable to all of you trans folk out there, and to everyone that's not trans, you can imagine that you are trans. Imagine it. My son turned out fine. Ma'am, your daughter is clicker trained. Oh, I know all about this. Clickers are those things in The Last of Us that like run after you if you make noise. It's also a pretty common BDSM training technique. Wisconsin School District bans pride flags and pronouns. Alright, class, teacher want you teacher wants class in it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Always the caveat with trying to ban pronouns is that you're just kind of stupid if you try. Do you understand how the English language works? I just opened my mom's iPad with the facial recognition lock and I don't know what to do with this information. My dear, it means that you're passing. It does also mean that you look like a mum. That may or may not be what you're going for. I've been told that I look like a Disney mum on account of my enormous ass. Or is it a Pixar mum? Which is the one with the humongous asses? According to transphobes, I'm a man and my girlfriend is a woman. So technically we are a straight couple and our relationship is totally normal. It's called deception and it is brilliant. I once deceived the entire Indonesian government for 23 years by running an underground operation selling me an egg, joking with my friend that I only get hit on by lesbians. They're pre-ordering. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good. Oh, I had the same shit. I was in high school and the only thing I ever wore was flannel and they called me a lesbian. They were right! Oh slay, I suck at makeup. Usually I go out with no makeup. Even when I girl mode. Lol. Girl mode? Aren't you a cis woman? This is a success story. I love it when that happens. Still hasn't happened to me, but like I can imagine how good that feels. Sometimes people say to me, what happened to your brother Bill? Was he eaten by a whale or shark? Was he munched up like krill? The truth is that my brother Bill is now my sister Lily. Yeah, Lily. That's what I'm talking about. You go, girl. Yeah! Based kids story. I like it. Oh, this is an Owl House meme. I love that show. It is so gay. Hang out in college's pride center. 2 transbians come in and start kissing and I do my best to ignore them. Fails. One of them turns to me and asks if I'm jealous. Face turns bright red and I quickly leave out of embarrassment. You just weren't bold enough. You should have gone right the in there and taken over. That's what I would have done. As a dominant person, that's what I would have done. I've been told that doing this is a good way to establish dominance. My trans ass that just walked out of the closet. My lesbian friend who jokingly pre-ordered me while I was a femboy. Pog, I believe that's what the term is called. It's brilliant, it's brilliant. Some femboys are destined to be femboys for the rest of their days, but an equal number of them I wish this kind of success upon. Of course, they still won't leave the army. You're not allowed to. You will fight on the battlefield. Trans masks. Pretty much every AFAB person ever. Trans femmes who want to have a womb. I've heard that some trans femmes on hormone therapy can experience premenstrual syndrome. I have yet to experience that, but it would be interesting. How great would it be if one day we could get womb transplants and then I could go about my business making little Alices? Can you imagine the destruction I would reap? Oh, I'm so excited. But you can be a feminine man. Based. Femboys and trans femmes are 2 very different things. One of them gets chewed up by machine gun fire on the front lines of the battlefield. The others usually, most of the time an officer. Sometimes they are also getting chewed up by machine gun fire. For those of you that are a little bit confused about my rhetoric, I'm the leader of the queer army. And as I've stated many times before, I am currently amassing a huge number of soldiers. Femboy, trans, gay, sometimes even straight but a little bit cross-dress curious. Just queer people in general. I'm amassing them into an army, and we're actually not brainwashing them, I promise. And we're turning them into ultimate soldiers so that we can advance through America, take over Ohio, and potentially re-establish world order. Vote for me in your next election. Trust me, I will make the world a better place. Even if,
Hell's better.
I'm trans. You're way too young to know that. I'm trans. Showed no signs in childhood. Real trans people knew when they were kids. This is an interesting topic, and one that I just want to punch a for. Punch. So the fact is, it's not that simple. Human beings are complex. We develop, we change, we experience things, and it changes the way we look at the world, the way we view our own identities. The simple fact of the matter is that most kids are fucking stupid, and even if there are signs, they don't know how to interpret them. I don't know, I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, I feel like I can breathe again. What was I talking about? Ah, yes. People are interesting. Let them draw their own decisions, please. Welcome to the Alice in Wonderland halftime show. I'm your host, Alice in Wonderland, and today I return from 3 weeks of holiday. I'm so hungover. Don't ask me what I've been doing. All that really matters is that today I've returned to continue our ongoing game of Hangman. This is the state of the game. The last time we played, the most voted letter was A. I think Alice is trying to trick us because she wants us to lose. How dare you make such a ridiculous assumption? Shall we find out if A is on the board? As always, leave your vote for the next letter in the comments. And now it's time to say a heartfelt thank you to our supporters from the last 3 weeks. Thank you to Bugler/Jimmy Wills, thank you to Harriet, thank you to Holy Cow 360, thank you to Bob, and of course, thank you to Kaylee. Reminder that if you want to support my channel, my Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description. It's the best way to support me. I have also enabled super chats, and I'm thinking of enabling memberships. Let me know what you think. But for now, back to your scheduled programming. You'd get fat. Why would I get fat? Estrogen makes you fat. Estrogen makes you fat? I don't know how true that is, but I did gain 10 kilograms when I started estrogen. So maybe there is a shred of truth there. Watching an old show I remember liking. Random vile transphobia. It does happen. Yeah, like most cartoon shows from the 90s and early 2000s have some bit where one character is made to dress up as a girl and they get laughed at. It's a little bit f***ed up, but you've also got to remember that it is a product of its time, and back then it wasn't nearly as much taboo to make jokes about that kind of thing. Try not to take it to heart. Just move on. Queer plus progressive present. Christian nationalist past. I think a lot of trans people had this kind of experience. Projection is a thing. People that are in denial about themselves are more likely to make fun of others sharing the same traits. What's important is that you realize you were wrong, made a change, and became a better person. You got this, hun. My sexuality over the past 3 years, this has become a difficult situation. Let me know in the comments if you know what the black and white striped flag means, because I'll be completely honest, I'm not very good at my vexillology and I have literally no idea. Poison gives some advice. And another good way to try out a potential name is to go to Starbucks and give out that name for your order. Then see how it makes you feel when the barista calls it out. What is Starbucks? What? Hey God, if you're up there, please let me wake up as a girl. I wish I could hug you. Things would have been a lot f***ing simpler if I'd just been born a girl. And I'm sure the same goes for a lot of you. Become trans, do the best you can do, pick up knitting, and get lots of hugs as well. I think it is time to take a step in a slightly more bold direction. We have looked at these memes for the last 10 minutes or something. They've been brilliant. I've laughed 7 times, and they were so relatable that I'm sure you have already commented on this video. And if you haven't, you should consider doing that right now. By the way, my Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description if you want to support my channel. Like the video and hit the bell. Please. 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 Anyway, now we're going to venture to the top of all time on r/trans2. Oh my god, I'm actually giving myself a headache. That was too much high-pitched noise. Hey, pretty girl, can I get a taste of that candy? Depends. You got any allergies? Cause I come with nuts. I would gobble that shit up so fucking quickly. Oh my god, I fucking love nuts. Jeez, I just want to stuff them in my fucking mouth, chew on them, suck them. She's really cute though. She is really, really cute. Guys will be like, I want a girl who plays video games, watches anime, and listens to metal, and still won't date trans girls. Hey look, it is completely up to them who they want to date, but the fact is, they're missing out. Really hot in here. Amount of trans films on the internet, amount of trans films IRL, amount of trans masks on the internet, amount of trans masks IRL. In my experience, yes, online, however, in person I find them to be about the same. My mom had trouble opening a jar and handed it off to me. As I picked it up, she said something like, yeah, I need a man's help here. So I just looked her in the eyes, put it back down, said, well, that's a shame, and left. God, that felt good. Punch, punch! Punch your cunt of a mother. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. I've had a lot of caffeine. I don't date trans women because I don't like penis. I have a vagina. I mean, I don't date trans women because I want to have children. I have kids right now that could use a co-parent. What I meant to say is I don't date trans women because I don't like tall, muscular people. I'm tiny and short and have weak little arms. Oh my fucking god, stop being individual people! Rage on, little child. I mean, I will reiterate, if someone doesn't want to date trans women, that is their choice. But, you know, they're missing out. Who gives a fuck? Move on and date someone that's cool. Is it a boy or a girl? I think it's a little bit early to be posing roles on it, don't you think? Monty Python based. Especially that scene where the guy was being run after by like 1 million topless women and then he fucking died. Why do I remember that? First, they came for the transgender community and I spoke out immediately even though I'm straight and cis because I've actually read the rest of the poem. This is a hardcore W. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We stan cis alloys. Alloys. Very precious metals. We will mold them into machines of war. Check out my guns. Yeah. HRT should be free. In New Zealand, I mean, it costs $10. Pretty good. Come to New Zealand. Everywhere else is kind of f***ed, let's be honest. Actually, the Conservatives did just win the election in New Zealand, so... Sad! Okay, are you ready? So we've been recording for a while now, and we've got 3 more memes to look through. Me telling my wife I am a trans woman. My husband telling me he's a trans man. You were so gay that you became straight again. Well done. Trans girls be saying shit that makes you worry for their safety, and then follow it up with a :3. This is not funny in my opinion. Please don't make people worry about you. If you're struggling, get help. Ask for help. talk to someone. Once my brother got into a fist fight with a trans guy, and when he got sent to the principal's office, the principal kept going like, "How dare you hit a woman?" And my brother got so offended on the trans guy's behalf that he got into a fight with the principal too. Punch, punch. Yeah. Based. What a double. Anyway, that's all the memes I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider hitting the like and subscribe buttons, hit the bell, check out my Buy Me a Coffee link is in the description, and it's summer and I have no penis. I'm gonna go for a swim.